The other day, a Russian Su-24M bomber was shot down near Snake Island. A number of experts have already stated that the balance of forces on the southern flank of the front has seriously changed in connection with this incident. Most likely, in the course of their reasoning, they posit that in the Odessa region, Ukrainian defense forces have deployed another Patriot anti-aircraft missile system. If it is capable of effectively targeting objects at a distance of 140 kilometers and reaching Snake Island, then operating at its maximum range, it can also intercept aircraft at the point where the enemy drops guided bombs targeting the left bank bridgeheads. In general, this is a logical assumption, and it will work in the case that actually in the Odessa region already deployed the said air defense system. But it is in this case that the theory must be confirmed by practice. If it was really a Patriot near Odessa, then bombing with aerial bombs must stop, or we will soon learn that somewhere on the left bank managed to shoot down another bomber. But there is no information yet about the opponent ceasing the use of aerial bombs, as well as about any shot down planes in the mentioned area. It is clear that it will take some time to draw conclusions from the data that comes from the front, but for the time being the situation remains in the 50-50 mode. Meanwhile, the enemy reported that yesterday on the left bank in the direction of Krinky he dropped a record number of bombs. Nevertheless, it is on this section of the front that the Ukrainian armed forces are doing something incredible, and are slowly pushing the enemy away from the Dnipro riverbed. Currently, the majority of Ukrainian artillery assets remain deployed on the right bank. As a result, the AFU are compelled to operate within the effective range of this artillery, so that it depletes the enemy forces. And near Avdiivka the enemy throws literally everything into the attack, and even that which cannot be called reserves by definition. I once came across the revelation of one of the Russian commanders that the high level of casualties does not upset anyone, as waves of attacks are calculated by the timeline. They clearly understand how long a notional company can effectively advance, and how long it will take to be destroyed. At certain times, the notional company must provide assault action for an hour, while the second wave enters the attack line. The command realizes that after an hour the company will no longer be able to attack due to the fact that losses in killed and wounded will already be critical. As a unit, the company ceases to exist, and therefore to fulfill the assigned task. At this point, the next company is launched, and the remnants of the first retreat to the rear. They will be immediately manned into a new, combined company to be sent to the next wave. But those who are physically unable to go into battle are not released far away. There they quickly reject those who cannot go into battle right now. After bandaging and injecting medications, they evacuate them to the nearest rear, where they again try to patch them up quickly and return them to the front line, even with crutches, bandages and other things. During the storming of Avdiivka, the survivability of a company-like unit is determined by the Russian command within half an hour to an hour and a half, but on average an hour. If a company has survived an hour, it has accomplished its task. And so day after day.